I think I was the only one surprised, not just by the win, but guys, by what an emphatic win it was.
That was a game in hostile territory, too, guys, and it seemed like they had confidence right from the beginning, unbothered by being on the road.
And, you know, their shots were falling. From the top to the bottom of that lineup, their guys were heated up.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. J.R. Smith out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Mozgov in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And that's his forte, finding that angle and then aggressively attacking the rim. Bit of a controversial statement last year when LeBron said that there are no longer any real rivalries in the NBA anymore. Seemed off at first, but he might have a point.
Outside Irving, 11 feet away, and that one's good. Irving's got his first bucket in this one. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Clarkson kicks to Bryant. Davis setting the pick for Bryant. Left side, Bryant. Goes back up. Pass to Clarkson. Mozgov grabs the board.
Excellent, really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Irving passes to Love. Here's Mozgov. Good on the shot.
Well, the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Lakers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Kobe against Smith. Swiped away. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
Well, it was only recently that the Cavs fans were worried that they'd lose Kyrie Irving in free agency, much like they'd lost LeBron. Now, not only has LeBron returned, but the Cavs have locked up Irving to a long-term contract.
Hill rejected by Mozgov. To the inside. Here's LeBron. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Boy, nice bucket. They were really playing intelligently here.
And even though the lead's not large, they've definitely got the upper hand.
And remember last season, a fan who ran out in the court was wearing a shirt saying, "Kyrie, don't go." The fans were definitely, Clark, getting nervous.
And what a terrific turnaround for this franchise. I mean, last season struggling with chemistry concerns. Help has now arrived in a big way, and the mood around this city and the team has taken a complete 180.
A lot of times when a great player hangs it up, they take some time to find themselves or just relax, but Kobe said last season that he wants to stay heavily involved in the NBA when his playing days are over. Not a huge surprise if you think about just how competitive he is.
Now here's Johnson following the miss by Kevin Love, and he gets it to go.
He can become a weapon for them if he gets going early from long range.
Irving attacking. Love trying to break loose. Irving misses. And Clark, for Kobe in his post-playing career, you have to think he would like to stay involved with the Lakers on some level, given that he has spent his whole career, really his most formative years with the organization.
You know, that could be true, Kevin, from a front office standpoint, but if he wants to try his hand at coaching, he might have to be open to moving around for a little bit.
Here's Irving following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Kicks it out to Johnson. Davis sets a screen. Johnson attacking. Davis with a screen on James. There's the three. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. This time they met in Cleveland.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Black's checked in for Hill. Boozer comes in for Davis. And Nick Young is subbed in for Wesley Johnson. The offensive rebound. Love with the bucket.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Guys, I was able to talk with David Black for a minute. Dictating the pace and making sure that pace is up-tempo is what he's hoping they can do in this one. He said, we're fast, we know it, and we're going to make sure they know it too.
Thanks, Doris. Well, we all know the Lakers in transition. Ownership passed down to the next generation in early 2013. And for the first time in L.A., Clark, a bit of uncertainty in that leadership situation.
Yep, a few cracks starting to show their partner, Laker great Magic Johnson, airing his concerns with some of the decision-making. Disharmony, not quite sure of who's going to run things, and injuries as well. And just a lot didn't go the way the Lakers had hoped or wanted it to.
Kobe attacking. Pass to Clarkson. Launches a three. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bryant. Again, Los Angeles.
And when you look at the Lakers, they say that second-generation businesses have a high failure rate. Only time will tell if they can continue the remarkable winning streak this team has enjoyed through the years.
Now, here is Irving. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. Love with the bucket.
And the defense just couldn't get a hand in his face, couldn't challenge the shot.
Yeah, made his height advantage count that time.
Passes to Clarkson. That's tipped, and that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
And, you know, for the Lakers with the harder cap, they can't outspend like they used to. With the internet, players like Durant don't need to be in a big market to get exposure like it was in days past. So the Lakers will need to outsmart other teams to continue their success.
Now here's Boozer. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. That's good.
Wow, this has been a thriller. I mean, the way these teams are battling, just going back and forth.
Would you like to bet that this game may end on a buzzer beater? How much would you bet?
The drive by Love. No one near James as he lets it go. Kevin Love again. Love's got 6 points.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
Some great action here early as we end the first quarter.
The end of the regular season is in sight. Nikola Vucevic and the Orlando Magic take on James Harden and the Houston Rockets. It's the NBA next Tuesday night.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
How about the three-point shooting? Their scoring has really come in bunches from long range.
Yeah, it seems like every time down the floor they're knocking down the triple.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Clarkson. Young is out there with Boozer. And there's Bryant. And it's Black in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And checking out some numbers for Irving. He's had a great second half of this season. He's getting around 20 points per game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. The points have been coming for him at a prodigious rate. And that's exactly what they depend on, his scoring ability and his drive.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he is, a driven player, Steve. Someone who can take an opposing defense and just shatter it with his ability.
A shot by Marion, no good. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against Detroit.
And I think everybody who was at that game would agree it was their defense that really won it for them.
Yeah, they were all over the place, flying all over the court on D. The kind of hustle that pays off big time for you.
It's a great play under the boards for him, and you know that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
Here's Irving. Marion dishes to James, and Thompson kicks to Irving. Puts up a 3, and LeBron James with the 3. James has got 7 points.
Man, a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
Shawn Marion with 15 years in the NBA, a very good 15 years, basically talked about retiring even though he was still playing well at the conclusion of last season. Although I guess he did have a change of heart.
Cleveland leading by 3. Irving with the ball. He has 7. It's Marion with the drive. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Marion's got his first points of the game.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. Screened by Boozer. The kick out to Young. Here's Clarkson. He's covered by Irving. Here's Boozer. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Irving attacking. The shot is off. So the Lakers will take it the other way. And Young kicks to Bryant. Kobe draws the double. And there's the pass to Clarkson. Good on the triple. Clarkson's got it all tied up now for the Lakers.
Well, I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
The Lakers making a switch here. The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scores in the NBA over the last month. LeBron James second.
Well, I'm sure the coach is pleased with his performance here recently. He's been on a nice little roll. If this keeps up, his team will definitely be moving in the right direction.
Clarkson passes to Johnson. Bryant dishes to Davis. Johnson kicks to Hill and stolen by Irving. Now Cleveland moving it up. Irving leading the charge.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Yes, Kevin, Cavaliers head coach David Blatt, unknown here in the United States, but he spent the last 2 decades establishing himself as the premier coach in Europe. Last season, he led Maccabi Tel Aviv to an upset EuroLeague title. One GM described the team as, quote, outgunned at every position except coach. Kevin, it's been his dream to coach in the NBA.
Many consider him a genius-level coach. Doris thanks. We'll see how he does. In low to Davis. And stolen by James. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. A different look now for Cleveland. Love comes in for James. And Smith subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
How about the work on the offensive glass to this point, guys?
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And stolen by Love. And pushing it up is Cleveland again in transition. Marion with it. He's picked up by Hill. Irving drives in. Here's Thompson. Love trying to break loose. Thompson misses. Lakers trail by 5. Ryan in the post, guarded by Marion. Johnson, wide open, he fires. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Irving passes to Thompson. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 3rd rebound tonight. LA's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Pass to Clarkson. Thompson with the rebound.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
And Sean Marion with the slam.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
Here's Clarkson, covered by Irving, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Wes Johnson, the former number 4 pick back in 2010. He was a bust in Minnesota, but he shot better in his 4th season. And once he was moved to kind of a small 4, like the shooting power forward spot, he really found a niche for himself.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. And Wesley Johnson has always been impressive physically. Great size, terrific length for a wing, quick off the floor.
Yeah, he's got all of those ingredients, but his ball handling has been a bit mediocre, rather pedestrian, and I think that's held him back offensively.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Love. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
And he should thank the defense for those 2 points. Really, nobody paid him any mind there.
12 seconds left in the first half. Outside Bryant. Clarkson kicks to Johnson. With 1 on the clock. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And we're through 2 here and a good one.
Gentlemen, I'm over here with...
Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, the magic touch with the ball. He just made great decisions, piling up the assists there in the first half, and really doing a nice job for his teammates.
You know, it isn't a very common occurrence, Steve. Typically, he's more likely to be on the receiving end of the pass, but so far, it's been the other way around here.
So on the floor for Cleveland, the 2 stars, LeBron and Love. At the 3 and the 4, Kyrie Irving is out there with Smith. And it's Mozgov in at the center position. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Irving kicks to Smith. Down low. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Mozgov's got 6.
Shaky defense down low again. It's been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like they have inside.
Here's Kobe. That one a little long.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it. The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
And stolen by LeBron. And now LeBron pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
And especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That pushes this lead up instead of going the other way.
Fades. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut to just 5 points on the basket from Bryant. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, as you know, Nick Young re-signed with the Lakers this past summer and couldn't be happier. Said it was always his dream to be a Laker, in fact. He said, "This is home. I would love to finish off here as a Laker. My kids get to go to school and say, my dad is a Laker, and that's big. It's a big difference than being on any other team." Guys?
No doubt about that. Thank you, Doris. And taken away by Johnson. And here's the fast break. Kobe Bryant leading the way. And Hill throws it down.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game. A potential momentum builder.
Well, when Kobe speaks, people listen. That was the case last year when he revealed his all-time starting 5, and he did not place himself in the lineup. Interesting.
So it's the Lakers now. 6-point game. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. In low to Hill. Shot clock at 6. And he throws it down hard with one hand. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here. Because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Black's checked in for Davis. Boozer comes in for Hill. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Bryant. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Clarkson. And then for Cleveland, Tristan Thompson comes in for Mozgov. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. Ellington dishes to Lin. And it falls over the rim and in. Lin's got his first points of the game.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Irving passes to Thompson, so he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Now we get a chance to check out Jeremy Lin. His last month of basketball has been really solid. He's putting up about 12 points per game, 5 assists and 3 rebounds. I'm sure he's happy with the way things have been going. Those are some nice, steady numbers.
Well, how could he be unhappy about him, Steve? I mean, he'd probably like to see just a little more of an uptick in him, just the same, but nothing to not be content about there.
And the Lakers making a change here. Young's checked in. Knocked away. Young with the steal. And now Young running the floor. Oh,
that was
look out below. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Outside Irving. He feeds it to James. With the fadeaway. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists here tonight.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. By himself.
Hammer time! Hammer time! Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end. But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Kicks it to Love. 1:12 left to play in the third. Poked away, stolen by Jeremy Lin. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Lakers working the ball around now. LeBron against Young. The 15-footer, good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Boozer. 51 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Irving. The dish to LeBron. Here's Love trying to get open as Thompson. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Tell you what, once he gets going like this, forget about it.
Well, he's in the zone, Steve. I mean, you've been there. Every time he touches the orange, he's looking to score.
Boozer a screen on Irving. The kick out to Young. Back to Lin. Screen by Boozer. Clock at 6. On its way from Young for 2. Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Carlos Boozer.
You know, when he gets rolling, guys, he can be an absolute handful to have to deal with. And right now, he is rolling strong.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
Lin. And that's not going to go. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Cavaliers lead by 4. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This was an exceptional pass, guys, and we see the result. Hits him in stride, and bam, the slam dunk.
Lakers trail by 4. We've got Johnson. Hill is out there with Davis. And there's Bryant, and it's Clarkson in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. It's stolen by Smith. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And it's Dellavedova missing. LA's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Johnson, wide open, he fires. And right on target with the swish. Johnson's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Lakers. Dellavedova kicks to Mozgov. Smith on the wing, unloads, And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Boy, what a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
Here's Bryant. Again, Los Angeles. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Yeah, from the look on his face, he's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, it sure looks that way. He's going to come out of the game right now and get that thing checked out.
Wayne Ellington's checked in for the Lakers. One minute now into this fourth quarter. And it's Love penetrating, and the shot is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
Well, they're finding the holes in the defense, Clark, and they're exploiting them.
Here's Clarkson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
I thought we might see a little defensive adjustment at halftime, but the fast break continues to be effective.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Smith dishes to Mozgov. Smith kicks to Dellavedova. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Here's Clarkson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for your Lakers.
Free throw good. Clarkson.
2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And Hill over to help. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Clarkson passes to Hill. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight.
Smith kicks to LeBron. 6 to shoot. Here's Dellavedova. And it's sent back by Hill. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Clarkson. He dishes it to Hill. Hill left side. And another basket for the Lakers. There is just no way, Clark, to tell who is going to pull this one out.
You know what, Kevin? I think looking at this game, it may very well come down to one crucial key play.
Yeah, 6 lead changes so far. So which team can come up with that big play you're talking about, Clark? That's going to be interesting. I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Here's Clarkson. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Smith dishes to Dellavedova. It's stolen by Davis. He kicks it to Ellington. On the wing, Johnson. In low to Hill. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Irving. Drops in the layup for 2. Irving's got 20 points.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
And it's time for an injury report. Let's get an update now on Kobe Bryant. What's the status, Doris?
Guys, the head athletic trainer for the Lakers CavsvsLakers provided some information. It's bad news, I'm afraid. He's saying that it looks like a broken ankle, which can truly be a devastating injury. If he were to miss some time, it would be a very tough loss for his team down the final stretch of this season. They're hoping that doesn't happen, guys.
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best, as always.
Well, knowing him, Kevin, I'll bet he can put it behind him as quickly as possible.
Let's hope so, Steve. I know everybody's looking forward to seeing him back out there.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're down by 1. 1:32 left to play in the final quarter. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. With the game hanging in the balance, he tried to give his players some added motivation, saying, quote, "This is the time, guys. Right now. Be in this moment. Do your job, and we'll get the win." Back to you.
Knocked loose. Ellington the pass to Clarkson. Soft touch off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 1. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
This could be an instant classic, fellas. I mean, this thing has all the looks of a game that's going to go right down to the last shot.
Johnson kicks to Clarkson. Hill a screen on LeBron. Clarkson passes to Hill.
Oh, what a clutch shot. That could be the difference maker.
Big moment in this game.
Cavaliers have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Irving drives in, connects, and what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Irving's got them falling right now, that's for sure.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Davis with a screen on Irving. In low to Davis. And stolen by James. Pushing it up. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. And an intentional foul right there.
Man, no question the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
And the free throws make things a lot more simple for them. Now you just have to guard against the three-pointer.
Here's LeBron to the paint. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just 1. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd, Clark.
You know, that's exactly what you got to do. Take them out of the equation. Make those fans be quiet.
Yep, and that's exactly what he did.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
A chance to tie it up, Clark.
A 3 would make it happen.
And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. Well, they don't get much more exciting than that, Clark.
They sure don't. And when it was gut check time, this team kept their composure, kept their emotions in check, and got it done.
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game,